Hello all. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry I still sound a bit stuffy and but it's doing the usual art and everything else. Really in the mood to stream again. Plus, I need to show off something. We have something new. We now have bots. Well, a bot. A good bot. That night bot in just for the time being to make it a bit easier in case people want to do shoutouts whenever they raid and everything else. I will do some warnings for today. If I'm clearing my throat often, it's because I've got the sickness. I'm down with the sickness, not the good sickness, bad sickness. I've got cough drops galore. I'm starting to come down from it. Also got hot tea, water, and if I have to, I'm gonna mute and just cough up mucus. Anywho, hell yeah, cough stream. How we doing? I'm good, Cake. Doing good. We're just gonna do our schedule first, like. I am feeling a bit better, thank you. What kind of tea? I will let you find out if you want. I realize I haven't had it in a while and that's kind of been screwing me over. Anyway, something. We're gonna be just doing the simplest of schedules. Not save it. Oh, ah! Oh, it's transparent. It was transparent. What the heck happened to it? Oh, because yeah, that's why. That's why. Because I'm the dumb. Hold on. I thought it was transparent, but then it was deciding not to. Yeah, this critter. Yeah. And then we just... Kill. I freaking love this thing. Just kill. Spooky saves his JPEG, yeah. When she sees the latest student. I'm not really mad about being late, I'm more mad about homework wasn't done. Oh, oops. That was not. Not that big. That much. Yeah, no one can really difference. That works. Ugh. Anyway. I always have homework, I'm not always good about completing it, yeah. No, thank you for that, bad Skuma. Wait, we had homework? Yeah, we had homework. Your homework is to not be a bitch. I think most of you succeeded. Anyway, so we're gonna go kind of usual, except Thursday's gonna be interesting. Hi, Rennie! Yeah, I'm doing a bit better, thank you. Am I failed at one? Yeah. Anyway, so Monday will be the usual Stardew Valley. And then medical diary. Hopefully if we can do that again. With my best pupil. But Thursday is gonna be fun. Because it's my birthday on Thursday. I'm the Setsu baby. I am born on the bean day. And then, hopefully, D&D with the boys. So yeah, Thursday is going to be just as many games as possible. Especially because I'll definitely be feeling better by then. Stuff like Jackbox Party Pack. I forget which one I have right now. I have number... Where's Jack? I have number 3 for Jackbox Party Pack. Oh, thank you, Shoko, for the head bats. And then we're going to possibly doing more Phasmo, and then we're also going to be doing stuff like, probably OJ. Happy Soon Day, yeah. Do the usual. Cut. Paste. And then we'll just, whatever. Yes, Birthday Bash on Thursday. If you want to play lots of games, we can. I'll probably be doing an 8-hour stream or so. Might add a little bit of extra flair to the thing just for fun. Probably do some Minecraft too. I don't know yet. Guess I'll be an old floof, but I'm not getting another tail yet. Another tail needs to weigh... be 156, so... Yeah, not old, but I'm old as human standard, basically. Standards. Yeah, I kind of miss streaming on Monday and Tuesday, so probably will go for a bit longer with Stardew. Only old people. Like, you're not. If you're like 60-something, I'd be considering you old. Yeah, just a little quick schedule writing first. Then I'll finish the thing that I was doing on last Thursday because I was just sick, so... Oh, what the heck? Credit just crashed! Credit just crashed, of course it did. Yep, there goes Credit. Oops. Good thing I save often. Credit, yep. It happens. Just gotta wait for it to get its crap together. There we go. I see nothing. Oh, balls. Yeah, now I kind of see why it's kind of a bad thing, because I saved it to JPEG instead of Krita. Whoopsies. Well! I could just kind of write over it, but... Oh well. Oh well! I was really hoping it didn't crash, but whatever. Everything this week is just kind of failing on everyone for technology and everything. You name it, it's kind of... I know we're listening to like the same remix in 10 seconds, but I love this theme. It gives me energy. It gives me life. Oh, also, Twitch had updates to the CMA, so more music is allowed now. So I might actually expand my streaming. Because if I get like a selection of the references for ministry music while I'm drawing ministry stuff, that'll be well. I know it'd just be the references, but it gets me in the mood to work on it. Oh, ooh. I can play Catch the Sloppy Tail now? No! Yeah, I know to save as KRA, but I was being dumb and thinking that it would be okay to be saved as PNG for a bit. But whatever. It's funny because I'm like looking back at all the memories I have in Magical Diary, and so many of them were, wow, trial and errors are really a son of a bitch. Because some things aren't as obvious as they should be. But then some things are just like, oh, well, I should have done this. But still, we'll be kind of going in with as if we were blind. Except for when something important will screw us over. I will say that. It's kind of the point. It's like, if I know something is going to screw us over, I'm going to say it. Because there are some ways you can actually lose Magical Diary. If I ever streamed old school games like Annie did, what would be my picks? Ratchet & Clank 3 Going Commando would probably be one of them I'd love to stream, because it's just such a fun game. Long Live the Queen is the best Valentine's Day VN. Yeah, play Long Live the Queen. It's such a great one. You can date so many cute people. There's so many cool endings, too. And you get to be in charge of a princess learning her way in life. It's such a wholesome game. Heard of Ratchet & Clank, never played or watched anything about it. It's great. And there's chocolate! Yes, chocolate! And you can pet the puppies! You can go to balls. You can command ships. I'm not kidding, you can command ships. And it's great. There's birds. You get to all sorts of wacky adventures. What kind of writing is that? If you want another fun one... Oh, geez, excuse me. Ooh. If you want another fun visual novel, I'd honestly suggest, what was it? I played it a while ago. What was it? Oh, that looks like a W. I swear, it's on the tip of my tongue. I will have to erase it. No. I'm looking through my things. Oh, Coffee Talk. That's it. Coffee Talk. I mean, there's also the Colonel Sanders one if you want to go crazy with that. I don't know if I'm going to do anything special for Valentine's Day. I could always go back and do Valhalla stuff, because that's kind of fitting. When is Valentine's Day, actually? I think it's Saturday? No, it's Monday. Huh. One more day and it would have been amazingly lewd. Isn't there also Crush Crush that also technically counts as one? It will is for... I mean... I might? That's the thing. I might. Because it's another Hanako game and I love their games. But I know all the things. That's the thing. Like, I know the 3 ways you can become the magical girl. I know... Yes, you can become a magical girl. I know all the plot stuff, and I know most of the checks by heart. But... It's weird that I just remember that game even though I've never played it. Like, I've never played it. I've helped Drac play it. I've not played. It's still challenging. It is challenging. And I'm not doing Doki Doki Literature Club. Heck no. Let's see. I'm not doing one-shot because one-shot needs to be experienced by people who actually play it. What else do I have? Grimm's Hollow is another game like that you need to play it yourself. What would be a fun one-off? The lesbian vampire game! I could play that. I could play the lesbian vampire game. That's so tempting. That's so tempting to play the vampire lesbian game. Drac, I told you about the vampire lesbian game. The vampire lesbian game, specifically. Well, she's not just a vampire. She can shapeshift into a couple of... Just mostly vampire. Honestly, her ability set kind of... it's... Alucard from Castlevania. Shame. It's also, like, weirdly Persona 8, I will say. Specifically Persona 3 more so. No. Knights of Azure is the action-packed lesbian vampire game from Dusk, who's also made the Atelier series. But the difference is that instead of, like, planning everything ahead, you just go in full guns blazing. And honestly, it's a great one-off because it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors. Because I'm pretty sure I can just complete that in a couple hours. And the music's amazing, like the Blue Blood, was it Carousel? Yeah, the Carousel becomes a boss. How can you not like that? A freaking Carousel becomes a boss. Okay, there we go. I just realized I just put that all in one layer, but whatever. And now say the JPEG. There we go. Yep, save that. Documents and... Huh? Okay, so that's all done for the week. What other games are there? And I could start Atelier Shall We, but that's a longer game. There's River City Girls. Could do that. Am I dear Portal? I don't have Portal. Yeah, I don't have Portal. Ironically, I could get some people together to play the Game of Life. Who all plays it? I think there's a small group. Oh, it's really just Pastel, Donut, and I. Oh, kinda sucks. Get that from more people. Okay, what's for other people? Yes. Okay, I do have to finish this, because I've not. Okay. Move you. What? Okay. I had to plan again. Ah. Well, the Lunar New Year sale is going on for Steam right now. I'm gonna check my wish list real quick and actually see what's on it. There's the Magical Diary sequel, which I'm not gonna do. Dead Estate sounds fun. I forgot I added this to my list. My Inner Darkness is a hot anime girl. I forgot I added that to my list. Isn't life the board game that assumes you're starting a nuclear family? Not always. Not always. They updated the newest one so you can be non-binary and lesbian, gay, whatever. Fun. Cute. Ironically, I'd rather play the Great Ace Attorney card. Because I want to do some stuff and call people out. There's a game that's with a really weird title. What is it? Grimm's Hollow? I'm not playing Grimm's Hollow because that's a game that I think people need to experience themselves. Because it's so good, honestly. Just for like a quick 2-hour stint. Because then people can just have fun. Oh crap. Where the heck am I? Here I am. Jeez. I'll just out of nowhere. I need that. Yeah, any game that devolves into straight hentai, we can't stream. I'm sorry. Even though I would love to do the anatomy practice, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Plus it'd be hilarious, but we can't. We can't, I'm sorry. No, I need to turn. Pretty sure I mirrored it. Yeah, I did. I can recognize my strokes. Might do one of these for Kitten Misty. Just staring at this bit right now, and I think I just didn't do anything. Powered by on a commando room. What? Huh. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I need to get my groove back. Being sick is never fun. I always look forward to it in high school. It's like, yes, everyone's getting sick. And it's just like, oh no, I'm sick. I feel like actual garbage. I can't do anything. But I want to do anyway. It's just like, oh, crap. And then I have all this homework that I missed, and all the classwork that I missed. And I'm just, oh, crap. And was it worth the mental stress to be gone? Honestly, yeah. I hate to be that person that actually looked forward to getting sick. Now I don't. I'm actually... Another series of the Room series? Huh. Maybe. I'm actually gonna try something. Hold on. I'm gonna try to incorporate a few new themes, because honestly, I wanna just try a bit. Katawa Shoujo? We're not playing Katawa Shoujo. We're not. We're not. We are not. We don't bring up the word. We don't bring up that game. I've already cried enough to it. We're not bringing up that game. I cried enough to it. If level 5 gets uppity at this song, that means you're making a remake. I'm just gonna say that now, because every single time I've had some sort of song deleted off YouTube, it's always because there's a remake coming. Be it Saga, be it freaking something else, it's always because there's a remake coming. So I'm gonna use this for science now. Because if it does come, well, it does get deleted, and it's just because they're making a remake, I'm going to laugh. Which just means we can suddenly just play every single song we can find that is like a remix or actually involved in the game, and see if there's a remake coming. I cried at Hanako's throughout the night. Oh yeah. I should really do this bit. Be like this. Yeah, that works out. Yes, get off your stupid truck. I don't want to hear your annoyance. Trucks. I don't get why the neighbors just have giant hillbilly mobiles. And yes, I will call them hillbilly mobiles because they're tricked out to look fancy, but they're the kind of people that are trying to compensate. And yeah, Sniper has timers. One of my favorite songs from Dark Cloud. How's that look? Let's... You're right. It's a bit better. Oh, sorry. That's even check. I've never heard of that. What's that about? I'm gonna be honest, Lucky should never play Fate CCC on this. He won't be allowed to. Lucky cannot play Fate CCC. Especially because Tomomo has the freaking Dark Souls reference. Funny because she's hard mode. let's erase them. Not too much, just enough. Guys recruited into an all-girls school in order for it to be either or incident like a crazy and burning up a shrine and attacking people. Lucky, do you remember the giant lady from Dark Souls 1 where she's kind of like lounging? The one where the people always make all the nice chest ahead jokes, try thrusting, whatever, like that. So imagine that with Tomomo, and let me get a pick. Let me get a pick for you. Get a pick, Lucky. Actually, I can just... Yeah, one reason I suggest Long with the Queen is specifically because an entire run can go with about 2-3 hours or so, so a single stream. Yeah, it's not as long as Magical Diary. Because Magical Diary can go for like a good 8 hours or so. Because you're going for a full semester, and seeing as how the first run for Annie and I is going slowly so far, yeah, it's kind of... Ironically, the dungeons don't take that much time. Yeah, what else could I... I'm trying to think of what I could potentially do. I could start Rune Factory then if I'm done with Stardew Valley, honestly. Rune Factory is more crass with how they approach it. Because they thought it'd be the last game in the series, so they kind of just went all out. And I'm glad they did. Because it's not the last game in the series, it's so good. It's still so good. Probably one of my favorite 3DS games ever. Okay. I think you played the first Fate game. Yeah, it's one of the ones on the Switch, guys. Okay, let's get these scarves ready. Oh, jeez. Barely even tell. Okay. I think making the scarf purple would be a touch. Ugh. I only played that game for tomorrow, I'm telling the truth. Yeah. You know what? We haven't played Stardew, and I have a fix for the music. So we're just gonna listen to this. If you're looking just for a one-off, that meant there's no stopping you playing something like back tower defense or something. I could, but I'm looking for something for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Something for Valentine's Day. And I can always do a D&D one-shot, but I don't want to write that right now. Wait a moment, I don't have to write one right now. I still have one for Valentine's Day. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I have one pre-written for Valentine's Day. The only thing is, I would have to shrink it because it took 3 sessions for the last group. Cake, you remember the one. You played it. Yeah, Cake was the one that played it. I would just have to make it shorter. That's literally all I have to do. I would just have to make it shorter. I might actually do that. Okay. That is temptation in and of itself. I could add in some fun stuff. Oh, that's temptation. The auto TDH is a Valentine's Day game. Well, you're definitely giving a lot of love and care to someone specific. It just might not be someone that you're actually willing to give love and care to because they want to eat your guts, but hey. I kind of want to nom ya. Nom nom. Those are your organs. Organs were delicious. Bum, bum. Stardew Valley, your music is so relaxing and lovely. It makes me forget that I'm trying to do something important, but I'm not getting the lines right because I'm stressed out. Okay, I'm getting stuff done. Been meaning to draw Yori and do her requests. It's good. Come on! I don't have to do it for now, I'm just gonna end this little. And it's a playtest for my homebrew subclass, Love is Love. Organic. Remember, your liver can regenerate. I really do need to run TDH game again sometime. With no other reason than to break the monotony. I could. No one here knows what TDH is except for a couple of us. It's basically just you get to enjoy Gensokyo, but not the fun way. You get to get nommed, likely. You'll likely get nommed. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there are a couple of things. You just gotta think before you act. Don't be stupid. From Dark Gensoko, yep. I think half the people here know of it. Welcome back, Annie. Cutest Tanuki in the world. So very much. I'll do for... Yeah, that's good. So far, so good. Okay. Okay, and a bit of blue. The memories are coming back to me for when I get my first farm and everything. Jeez. Oh, it's so bittersweet, but so nice. If you weren't a random outsider, it wouldn't be all that dark at all. You aren't that lucky. Yeah, you aren't that lucky. You're probably one of the most unlucky individuals being Gensokyo at that moment. Right then, you're just asking for trouble. I think I might just keep it like that. I am so stuffy and my voice is just so bad right now. I hate it, but I'll get better. Hopefully I'll be back to 100% by, what's it? Saturday. Not Friday. Saturday's only in 2 days, jeez. Oh. The theme. The theme. The main spring song where everyone starts playing. Everyone starts at the same spot, but you can't always get. I might actually do some Stardew Valley challenges. Like seeing how much I can do in like a year or so, or in a month. Like how much money can I make in spring? Or, here's a dumb idea. I can only spend one season at a time on one ability. I will combine combat and mine together, maybe? Make it easier. But, for example, I can only do farming in, like, autumn or something. Imagine that. Like, I can't fish any other time. I have to fish it that season. Like, fishing in summer only. That'd be painful. For a lot of requests, I'd have to rely on the traveling lady and NPCs to give me goods. Relax with how I run it, but I really do ask to keep much out of it for the sake of roleplay, yeah. It'd be funny if I get Sensei. Is she even gonna be out by then? Because I think it's 20 days until I keep on leaning. Hold on a moment. Okay, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay. What am I thinking? Scared if I enter it, I don't want to get eaten that way. Yeah, you're gonna get eaten. At least the first time, you are likely going to get eaten. And not just by anyone, you'll just be eaten by very, very, very competent people. You're gonna get nommed. Just remember, you lack any and all abilities. Usually. Your luck is just considered dice and that's it. That's all you get. And dice like to screw over. Very vehemently. Gotta work on fate stuff or two. No, there. I'm gonna do that event. Making curry tonight. My schedule is just... By the way, I was distracted. Say, hold on a moment, I'm getting coughing. Okay. I was talking about how I'm gonna make curry tonight, stuff like that. If Yumber was here right now, I would tell him all the potato recipes in Durafil. Because the answer would be infinite. Potatoes are very, very good for Durafil. Because they grow very, very, very well there. Even in the hard mountain soil. Not to mention there's a bunch of boggy low. So if you want to go full Irish, there's the Brogue lowland stuff. Gee, my phone. I just noticed that Yuri kind of has like a bug-like. I like them like that. They're very cool. Okay, that's her done. Yeah, that looks okay. Not my best work, but I haven't drawn forever. I connect it. I erased a bit. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like I didn't do the hair just. Okay. Cake. Automod got angry at you for saying Gopnik. How is that banned? Hold on a moment. Yeah, so Automod got angry. I have what? Yuri, I was saying that your eyes are very, very upset. I think because Cake said it the first time, yeah, it's a bad word. I mean, not really. It's meant to be like the boys, not like anything bad or derogatory. It's like the boys. Yeah, it's a bad word, but it's like, you still have to realize people will use it. It's like calling me a bitch. I know I am one, but still. But yeah, Yuri, I like your eyes. They're like shiny, but they remind me of like an insect's eyes. They're very cute. Get you here. I like the nose. It's very cute. It's new. New to me because I'm not drawn that kind of nose. Big smile, big grin. I'm not saying being heroes. The powers are trying to play the system split faction against each other. Backfire. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. That will backfire on you. I know that feeling well. Do not play the system. Do not use meta knowledge. because your character will be fucked by the dice of karma. Very ruthlessly. That's what I've learned through the predecessor of TDH. Gaming the system will get you to a bad end. Trust me. Do not game the system. If things work out, things work out. That's all I've learned. Things will do their own thing, and you will have to make do with it and just adapt and overcome. Not quite true, but it's just harder. Like, I'm not going to stop you from taking powers, but can lead it. I'm not sure. I might just use it so you're not just using. Okay, I'm gonna actually look it up. I'm gonna look it up. What does it mean? It's a member of the delinquent subculture in Russia. So it's basically calling the Pompadour boys that they usually have in like old school Japan stories and everything, where it's just like they're the delinquents. It's not really a bad thing. It's more like a title you don't want to use for someone. Or what's a good example? The Barackmen, the Untouchables. You don't want to be called one. You don't want to say that out loud. But I'm using it as an example, so it's kind of okay. But you don't want to just call people that willy-nilly. Even then, Borlas probably would not be like a mainstay person in that sort of group. Because he's like kind of reformed, kind of not reformed with Babushka and stuff. I say kind of reformed because it's kind of reformed. That's not like the end of the world. Oh, sorry. I couldn't stop it in time. It just rang up. It's a very wet cough, I will say. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, Zen! That was 2 months ago! Well, it was last month, not 2 months ago. Jeez, it was yeah, it was last month, oh my gosh. It's been so long since Christmas. It's been so long since I stressed over drawing every day. A lot. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I used to do that. No, no more. No more. No more Christmas. No more Christmas. We must abolish that. I'm just kidding. Next year I'll probably do something easier for me. I might just do like a panel a day for okay, we're gonna have another cough drop. Yeah, we're gonna have another cough drop. The idea of an outsider harem protagonist is so cute, it's hilarious. Oh no. Oh no! The amount of ways that can just go wrong. I really need to see that. I really need to see all the ways that can go wrong. I'm now super duper curious. Because it'd probably be like, was it ReZero or something? I think that's the one. I haven't seen it fully. Do do do. okay-ish. It's my first time. I'm learning. I'm gonna draw hair. Might be fun for Abigail. Maybe. I'm actually going to shrink. I wish the town in Stardew Valley had more themes for the seasons. Even if just this was remixed, I would be much more interested in going to town, because then it'd be more just variety. Yeah, Stardew Valley's just missing a bit of variety. That's fine. Variety of dialogue, variety of just music. Not entirely like in the caves, but like around town and stuff. If there was just a little update to just add peaks and stuff to the game, I'd thoroughly enjoy it a lot. I'm not saying like add 50 different things, I'm just give characters some dialogue for the season more. Caboose! We're talking murder. Talking murder and finishing art. Okay, glasses aren't looking half bad. The rest of that line is perfect. Give you small. I do like how the glasses kind of look a little funky, but they're very cute still. Big round glasses fit. So murder before I go to class? Neat. The question is, who will be murdered? You! Because you volunteered! You volunteer to distribute, Raz. Sorry. There's no way you can't. Hey, Raz. Oh, wrong one. Trying to find, where's my face? Here's my face. Here, Raz, I got a gift for you. You've not been you've not been good. Cloaker sound. Worth it. Worth it. I'm evil, aren't I? Hee hee hee. Yeah, and you want me to DM a game for you? I got 2 people, yay! Yes! I will take the headbats. I got 2 people, yay! Oh, it pays to be evil. You know, I had one teacher who actually kept on saying she was evil, and she was a math teacher, and I was just like, I believe it. I believe it. It was my middle school math teacher, nonetheless. It's just every time she was like, I don't care if you didn't do the homework or not, I'm evil, you're not allowed to miss things. It's like, yep. And it's just easy to do, you don't even have to get everything right. We go over it literally at the start of class every single time we have homework. And it's just then these people just do homework, and they get arrested later for things that they done wrong, if they were just responsible. Took care of themselves. Like, out of all the days I missed homework, the only reason was because I got sick or I would just conked out. Or I actually did just forget. Because then she'd actually pull me aside and be like, okay, look, are you okay? Because that's... Oops. Gotta mute again. Okay. Often get a bit on my nerves. Not like that horse sound I found in my edit for Snipe Hunt. Yes, the horse sound. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Okay, I blew my nose and I just got immediately lightheaded, and I'm just like, wait a moment, I forgot to breathe. May I link the source to that sound here? Yes, you may. I will allow it. Okay. Just a no? Okay. Yeah, I trust you enough. You can link, but not like a spam. Algae, on the other hand. Oh. Yeah, that horse sound just needs to be edited so, like, a little bit, and it would be so terrifying to just have that come out of nowhere. Make it more iconic than the gas scream. I'm trying to think of, like, other things that'd be very interesting for Snipe Hunt. Some of the things are just kind of meh, but other ideas I'm having through my mind, I'm just contemplating how it'd work. Like, I was thinking of, like, random bear traps or stuff just snapping, but you can't get caught in them or anything like that. Very angry horse, train sounds. Train sounds would be interesting. Okay, hold on a moment. My throat needs some gunk out of it. I freaking hate when I have just constantly going. It's on my nerves, and it's just so bad and annoying, and I just wish it was gone, but it's not leaving! I just want it out of me! I don't want to be sick anymore. Hoping I'll be fully cured Saturday. Ridiculous. Only been a week, too. Pains me. I'm usually done with everything no matter what. But then it's just like, oh, nope, you have to deal with this more. But it's like, I don't want to deal with it more. You be gone, you've already ran your course. It's like, nah, we're staying an extra, I don't know, 5 days. No. Try it from this angle. Just cause. Drac! I just thought of it. Okay. Drac. Angry pig squeal. Just angry pig squeal would be amazing. Like boar. Think of boar sound. The freaking ones from World of Warcraft definitely spooked me at first. Hellboar. Because now I'm just thinking of the ones from Darkest Dungeon. Like Wilbur's scream. Okay. Now I can do... Not that way. Let's erase it. I think I found a good one, yeah. A boar. Ooh. Have you seen Wilbur in Darkest Dungeon 2? He is jacked. Wilbur in Darkest Dungeon. Wilbur had that. Wilbur had that moment of don't be wary who you call ugly in middle school. It just gets even uglier. I do like how some of the returning bosses exist, like the Shambler still does, which is great. I'll have to limit it. I'll have to listen to that later, Drac. But like, hold on, Darkest Dungeon. I'm gonna make good purple between the two. Make a color. I like it. I like that color. Well, yeah, but if I can get, like, Uber's sound... Oh, I can't. Oh, well. I'll time to make Lucky blush a bit more. Okay. Slightly darky. That color really is nice. Just because I'm just doing something simple like this. I really need to expand my horizons. Being sick doesn't help, but I need to. Wait, duh. Once I get more things drawn, I'll be... And all for training! Oh, oops. Just a very, very... Oh, okay. Lord Favor, you suddenly just swarm me with points. It's nice and she loves purple. Do you like purple too, Yuri? Okay. Muffu! Muffu, 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 muffu. Muffu! I got 2+ for it, Mike. Muffu. I wonder... I do, but blue is my favorite. Okay. I'll make your clothes blue. Oh, hold on. Me too. Okay, hold on a moment. I wonder... can I... Is it here? Oh. I'm trying to find the thing. There was a thing with it that I had in another thing that I'm trying to find. I can't find it at all now. And I'm wondering if it got deleted or something. It must have gotten deleted. Yeah, I can't find it now. You could leave it purple? Okay. Well, it's the scarf that's purple, not the thing. So, the scarf background. And I will also... I'm gonna make it look like it's snowy a bit. Wait. Ah, up there. Yeah, I found that. Okay, I need to take that off. So. Okay, and then we just go right around here. What if I go big? Can we go big? Okay. There we go, that looks decent. And then, let's see. Make it snowy, we need brush. No, that will not work one bit. Textures. What I did last time was no, that's actually not bad, but it's too inconsistent. No, definitely no. Not which one I used. Ooh, wait a moment. That might... Okay, that looks cute. Turn it. Hold on, wait a moment. Hold on. Wait. I got an idea. Up. Face down. Up a bit to make. I feel like less is more. There we go. That looks nice. That looks very nice in my opinion. And then we just fill in bits right here. Wait. I think I screwed up. No! Oh, I screwed up. Oh, well. Well, I done screwed up. How far back can I go? Okay. Okay, I just gotta redo it because I messed up and I was on the wrong layer the entire freaking time. Yay! What tool I was using too. Well, the good news is I at least can do the get radiant still. I screwed up. Dang it. It always happens, no worries, no worries. Y'all okay. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is to make it look like it's snowing, but it's still kind of bluish out. Blue. Blue. See, that looks cute. Do it like... Oh, it doesn't do it that way. Oops. Still looks good. Okay. F's. The F's. The F's for... No, critter! Wait. Okay. I swear I have a panic attack every freaking time it happens. Wait, is this the one I want? No, it's not. I need... I think you. You! I'm saving you. Standard tag. And standard tag. Standard. Okay, good. Good. Okay. I'm gonna save. At least the file won't get corrupted. Yeah. Bit of a snowy day. Okay. There. Jeez. That was a pain in the butt. I actually like this one a little bit better. Maybe I should have gone... You know what? I'm actually going to make this a bit more faded. Hold on a moment. Go over it with a little bit of gray. No, I like it darker. Okay. What next? Clothes. I'm just gonna do... For you, we will go with your... Yori, what do you like more, dark blue or light blue? That? Or something like that? Well, not like that. Well, more like this. Darker? Okay. Like around here? That good? If that's good, I'll just move. Okay. No, the one before was better? Oh, okay. That looks like a little bit of a comedic blue. I'm gonna try... like a kind of a snow day blue. Like oceanic blue. Will that do? Hard to see the lines of the dark. Oh, okay. That one's good, right? Yeah, okay, cool. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna actually try something. Because I saw Gigi just... quite curious if this... darker. Okay, kind of. Kind of what I want. I'll experiment with it later in some later drawings, but I'm gonna try to learn how to do self-shading. Anyway, hair. Hair. Bane of my existence. But it's not exactly the bane of my existence because I love doing hair. And I'll make a new layer for it. Okay. Well, hair plus okay. I'm actually gonna finish the clothes. We will do your kicks up. Ooh, like fuchsia magenta. Very simple. Like it. Ooh. Simple clothes are sometimes the best clothes. Good. There we go. I gotta make sure that this... Not like that. Oh geez, what the heck? There we go. Save. Always save. We'll go with... Is that good for skin tone? Let me change this a little bit. Be good for skin tone. Oh jeez. What again is... Hopefully that'll be cured when I just ingest curry into my body. Down the whole tank, I guess. Not a tank. I don't need like a freaking jerry can of curry. I just need curry in general. Be fine. Okay. Just trying to make sure everything's all approved. Here. Oh, that's cute. It's a cute color. Let me just go slow. I love this kind of blue, but I keep on forgetting the name for what it actually is. Yeah, tonight I might... Well, if I have time, I might... Tips and tricks and everything. I'll just say that's snow, instead of just, hey, there's slightly whiter area. It's snow. Deal with it. You can deal with it. It is snow. You know the crazy stuff that comes from the sky that everyone worries about for some reason when we get more than 10 centimeters of it? For some reason. I don't get the whole fear of snow. Like, being snowed in is... Ever. Why? Because I actually prep. Love being snowed in. A bit dark. I love this hair color. At least this is helping me practice with one thing. Less samey faces. The same face syndrome is... And even just changing up a couple things helps me. Then I can just look at it with... a bit better. Like stained glass, that's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. I posted short-haired Beto in the Discord. Okay, I need to see this. Okay, that is really cute. I love it. I love it. I want it. Even just a ponytail would suit her, actually. Yeah, a ponytail would really suit her. Get on it, MiHoYo. Give Beto the ponytail. Even just simple outfits would be nice. Like giving Amber her manga outfit and everything. I freaking love the eyes! Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just gushing over it. I just love the eyes. They're so cool. Cool. They're so cool. I was trying to say, like, killer and cool. Ooh. I'll probably just leave them white. Like a light gray. Oh, that looks... Okay. There. Good. Okay, Yori's all done now. I think they're like sort of red bean glasses. They are. Good. One of the best colors for glasses ever. Oh, they're like a nice maroon. Ooh. Then you win a hat. That's basically how Stardew Valley goes. It's like, thank you for taking part in this festival and beating all these kids up. Have a hat! One of my least favorite things to do with line art is parallel curves. Oh no. It's Periwinkle? Oh, it's Periwinkle. That's why the cat's named Periwinkle. Okay, makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. I forgot to do something. I forgot this part. I forgot this part of the line art. I knew I forgot something. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just collected, not draw on that layer. Let's actually make that a bit thinner. This is part of the hair. Or the hairline. That's... I freaking love how they couldn't solve just one maze and start for all the townspeople, like the kids. Everyone's just like, ugh, this stuff's funky. And just like, you do realize it's a maze. There's a freaking golden pumpkin at the end, right? A pumpkin made out of gold. It's basically worth more money than any of you will make in a month. That's not good enough. Yeah, I'll just do it there. Maybe? Parallel curves like glass. Oh. Yeah, they're tough. They're not a pain, they're just tough. Keep on wanting to go not there. Then it's just perfect there. Okay, that looks better. So, let's just steal colors from here. We'll do a mix of the model and that, because the model has really, really dark hair. Good one. Because I like the layers of the art right here. But then it's just all this other fun stuff. Okay. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, this will probably be up by the end. Hey Drac, if you found out a way how to do cell shading with Krita, I would be very glad. Top of your head, but if not, that's okay. Because right now, if I... Stone is done. Oh, I missed a spot. There we go. I just mask off an area and use a thick base brush. You'll have to explain that to me. I still don't know the ins and outs of Krita. I know a few more now thanks to you. I don't know all. Eyes. They're nice purpley. Very nice loud. Nah, that's a bit too... That works. Not perfect black, but black enough for the eye pupil. Okay, bottom bit. Wait, no, I can't. Do it like that. Okay. Purple? Oh, one. There we go. Let's make it a bit dark. There we go, that's better. I realized I forgot to do the... Okay. Ear tone. Do that. Like, if you want to shade just the face with cell shading and mask out the face, then switch to the or then turn the eyes up to bits. Here's the thing in okay. Like more or less, but not like that. Oh, whatever, bad example, skin. I'd probably use it with the hair. Like if we do... Oh no, something's... Kind of like that, you still have to draw the shading contours just like that. Okay. So we'll just go over it later then. Okay. Here we will... This and see. Actually perfect. Okay. I really want to play Persona. It's a wonky. Here we go. Okay. There. Might want to learn the hotkeys too. And it looks better without it. Okay, now then. They did go darker. Okay. Ah, flat color. Remember to lock your line art layer? Oh, right. Thank you. I need to get into the habit of that. Let's go. Or maybe I can just... Yeah, do it like that. Okay. Maybe I'll even use it. like layered color to the hair. Very cute. I cannot speak because my throat decides, hey, now's not a good time to speak. Anyway, that's it. I do believe that's done. Whew. I do believe that is done, so I will post it in a bit. Okay, so I will save that. I'm going to be putting it on Twitter, so Jake. Okay, it's cute. Okay, well, I'll just put it in Yori's server. Yori, can you make a fan art channel for your server real quick? I need a channel for fan art. That way I can actually put it in there. That way we can add the first one. To, I don't know. Other people. Okay, I'll be putting it on Twitter. Okay, now. Let's do... stuff. Other people. Yuri. And then do Vtuber. Huh. Present's not a thing. Oh well. Wait, is there a hashtag for it? Oh no. I already posted it. Oops. Wait, did I miss a spot? No, I didn't miss a spot. It just looked like it. Oh, get a hashtag. Okay. Like, Sensei Illis is mine. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Anyway, that's one thing done, so I'm gonna chalk that off my list. Ah, okay. Get that off the list. Phew! One less thing for me to do. I still have to draw so many people. Oh crap, I remember what I was gonna draw. Okay, I was going to draw something later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Okay. And just get a new thing open. I'll have to ask him for references here. Alls. Okay. Let's check on my list of stuff I need to do. I need to draw Danny's doodle. As doodles, then I need to actually do his full drawing, so that actually is tit for tat right there. Then the raffle people, and then Gigi's stuff. Okay, as a thank you for rigging. I should do a K-Cat. I'm gonna shelve the things I have to draw for now. I'm trying to think of for ministry stuff. Tenacity is a big one I want to draw badly. But there are also characters like Officer Clover, Mai, Lucaloon. I feel like drawing an antagonist, but I don't know who. Osmond and Leslie I need to get more references. I do a plan. Not doing Dolores yet. Dolores kind of neat. Thompson, I need more references for. Vanessa is tempting. You want me to draw Bernadette? Not on stream. The references I have for her are not exactly the best. Bernadette would be a fun one to draw. I mean, I want her to look circusy, but not, like, showing off areas that she... I know she'd be fun to draw. I know she would, but even then... Abigail would be fun to draw. Wait a moment! I could draw some of Chelsea's imps, maybe. I could do Aussie as well. You know what would be easy enough? Where is it? There's one thing I want to draw, and I adore the idea of it. Let's get... I've not drawn on just a plain enemy, like one that you'd meet a while. So, let's get Amadira's ghosts, actually. Because I want him to be super duper cute like that. Let's do just a quick little sketch of Amadira's ghost. So we will be doing this. Oh wait, enemies folder is already listed. Amadira's 1. Okay, so I want them to be super duper cute like that. Those are adorable. Yeah, they're based off the Teruteru Gosu, but Ghost. I need to look for the ones that were from Fate because they were kind of a similar appearance too. Let's see, where is... Those are the hands, those are the door. Jeez. Do those show up? Oh, it's Latin. Okay. It could be cool. Wait, what? Wait, what? When did those show up? Oh my gosh. I need to show them. Those look amazing. Whoa. How am I fighting that? Oh, you'll tune. Bulls? Under. There we go. Yo! Boomst! Gigi! It's! Thank you! You spooked me with those. Hope you're feeling all better, Yang. I am feeling fairly good. I just need to get rid of all the gunk in my nose and my chest. Okay. That spooked me like crazy when I'm looking in the zone of just getting all those. Okay, if I can just... Like, these ones are awesome right here for that. Like, I love the frayed cloth at the end. I love how the hands aren't there, but I do want the hands there. I just don't know if I want them floating or not. I can make a compilation video of you being spooked. Do it, I dare you. Because I get spooked, like, with every single raid when I'm in the zone. Yeah, that looks cool as heck, but there's also that one, which is a bit bigger. And not as frayed. I kind of like both, but I also like, I want them to be cute. I want our whole thing to be, they're cute, but they'll murder you. But not like in the same way that is... I think the raid on my birthday is the only time I've spooked. Lucky I'll raid you more. Anyway, I need to show Annie that. Oh my gosh, it just... Shark Soldier. Okay, speaking of raid, hello, I was streaming, hi! Seen you in forever, jeez. I didn't know you were even streaming. Where's that ghost image I used in early? I need to find that too, that'd probably be good. Yep. It was last minute. Ah, hello everyone. Sorry, not doing a whole lot right now. We did just finish some art. I will actually bring it up before I just finish. I finished this for Yori and Misty, and it's just a quick little thing. I was trying to expand it. Hey, Bexus. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not the best artist in the world. Please don't sue me. Yeah, I was just doing a quick little thing with this that Yori wanted me to do for a freebie. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to get a basic doodle of a ghost enemy I'm going to be putting in a game. So let's start with super duper simple. Let's just start there. Because I want to keep the hood. That's one thing I want to keep. Maybe a sort of chibi face would be nice. Because I'm trying to make them cute. A little bit pudgy, but... Yeah, how was the stream? Oh, right, I can actually do this. Does this work? Yes, it works! Okay, good. I can do shoutouts now, hooray! I've been meaning to do that forever. Trust me, Ayako Sato is one of the best artists around, and she draws amazingly cute stuff. If I will be allowed, I will gladly show off one of the art pieces that she did of us. Heck. A little bit of a cheat. Simply like... That's all good. I don't want, like, Uncanny Valley dolls. I love that little look. Like... I was drawing emotes for with the bronze. Ooh! Well, speaking of, I got emotes now, so... I got more emotes now. I got those. No, not all of them are loaded for me. Oh well. So if I was to draw them, I would probably keep it skeletal, but not skeletal. Like, just enough so I can keep their arm, like, know where their hands are. So kind of like... Kind of like wraiths. If I put their hands right there. Now to give them the clawed hands or not is a whole other question. So if we do the hood... Ooh, that's a cool enemy idea that I need to write down. Okay, I will definitely do that. Yeah, if I ever stop, it's because I'm writing down enemy ideas I suddenly have, and that might be fitting in, like Little Red Riding Hood, because Wish Ilza from Dark Cloud remind me of it. So I will be having that down in the... The thing with doing Bernadette for art is going to be painful, because... I'm just gonna call it Little Red. And because it's gonna be reference to Dark Cloud, we'll do Poison Apple, or how about just a Mushy Apple. And then I'll do X deals nature damage with a house to inflict sluggish. No chance for poison. Okay. Okay. Old apple. Other. Oh, what other dross is in? Manipulated and servant. Bright red hood. Spare. Of spare outfits. Okay. I think that'll do good. Okay, so hood does come to... I'm probably gonna have to move for... step a bit. Let's do... I'm a very indecisive floof. That does look a bit better. All these themes I've never heard from Stardew Valley. Okay, what is this? That's the song. Okay, yeah. I like that so far for a look. So there's 4 actual songs that Sans band plays. Okay. What kind of eyes would be next? Do I go sorrowful? Do I go more sharp? Or do I just go for more cheery look? To go for a general body shape, so here are little chibi ghosts. Because ghosts in Ministry are made from the remnants of memories and stuff, so they can be cute as heck as I want them. They just have spooky tail. Not gonna be exactly like that, but I'm just doing like a basic reference of what I do like the idea of the Terra Terra Bozu thing, but I'm gonna make it so that they have one on. So I have a little. Okay, that is cute as heck. Okay, I love it, I love it. Okay, that little bit right there is cute. I love it, I love it, I love it. The cute ghosts! It's very different from Phasma where they want to murder you. Oh wait, they still do here. They still do want you dead. Ooh! This song's getting good. Just keep that. I really wish you could listen to all the song. This doesn't just remind me of Susie's song now from Delta Grip. Susie's theme for when she's fighting Lancer. Speaking of Drac, you still need to finish chapter 2. Can I not die from them next time? No promises. Dumb idea to make them cuter. I'm gonna give them cat ears. Maybe. Nah, that's too much. That's too much. Oh. Still, I love the design so far of the ghost. Oh, now I shall hydrate. Can we have your soul? It scares me because Aklea's in that chapter and she's the most, like the most calm person possible going into a graveyard. And while you just have her, it's like as soon as you get Lorna and all the traps happen, she's just clinging on for dear. Well, she's not alive, so clinging on for dear undeath. Also, like characters that enemy. Yeah, these are from the Tsukihime event. Natsuki event. What is it? Yeah, it's easy to tell FGO's art style. The question is, do I make it more normal, or do I make it more tattered? Even then, I'm not going for, like, direct copy of it. A little close. Ooh. Okay, how about torn clothes, but kind of... not like torn. Noticeably rugged, tattered. And then we go for, like, a dress bottom. Dress bottom. Dress bottom is tattered though. Then we extend the ghostly tail. Ow, 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 ow. Just my butt. Okay, I like extending this a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit better. Then we just, like, extend the ghost. Okay, this is cute, and I love it. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to give her an apron. Because it fits. For lore reasons only I know and Drac knows. The only lore reasons that I know of are going to be not told. No lore for that today. Saying what happened to Zollik Falls to make it that way. All the undead are everywhere. Big no-no for you. Nope. No one's getting any of that. That lore is on tight lockdown right now. Sorry. I love the clothes so far. Is it a Tuesday thing? It's not a Tuesday thing. It would fit very well with Halloween, but it's not a Tuesday thing. Just immediately reminded of Danny Phantom with... It's meant to be the typical, oh, it's a ghost tale. Little wisps. Ooh, that's a fun enemy. Oh, hold on. Right, I can take those from CC. Heck yeah. Later, Caboose. Not gonna lie, Evil Phantom was... He's probably one of the better villains in the show. Anyway, captured wisp. Hold on. Leftover undead. Is functional tours. And then the captured wisp will be arcane. Arcane. Sweeping. Well, it'd be splash damage. I'll be centered, actually. Weird. Okay. There we go. Okay, he's literally an embodiment of evil, but he had to have a reason. Yeah. Yeah. I like my little ghost so far. I might make the skirt a bit bigger. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna make the bottom part a bit bigger. Come on, click. There we go. Yeah, my mouse is starting to go again. Because now it looks more spoopy. And we need the maximum spoop. Still kind of chibi, which I love. Chibi works well with the ghosts. They're supposed to be cute, but won't. Even though they can't take it. Nothing can. Your soul belongs to you. On your foot. And that soul belongs to whoever will eat you. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That luckily didn't help, but then why did he? I mean, it's not that his human self was murdered, it was just he melted. It was more that he melted. It was not exactly as... That's another raid. Hi, Fawn. Okay, everyone's raiding today. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh, okay. Second raid I got spooked by. Or I got into the zone. I swear I need to have sound alerts on so everyone can just spook me. How is everyone today? Oh, right, I can do this now. Go follow them, they are cute and fun, and they're cute as heck. But anyway, Mofu! Mofu, 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 Mofu! We're doing some enemy design right now. I'm trying to make cute ghosts. So I have my references right here, here, and here. I'm trying to make them based off Bozu, which are little cloth ghosts that you can make. Tea of the day, I had a lovely green and blueberry tea that really helps me not be congested anymore. Because I'm down with the sickness, but I'm not down with the good. It'd be nice if you told. You don't have to be angry at Twitch. Sometimes they're just not telling you what's happening. Lovely tea? Yes, lovely tea. I could use a refill right now, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I was kind of I was going to end stream like half an hour or so, but now I'm gonna definitely half an hour at the half-hour mark, but I'm definitely going to try for a bit longer. Yes. Is my ghost spoopy enough right now? Let's try some hair. Let's go to another layer. Go for... Okay. Let's try eyes and some hair. Because eyes are going to be the hard part. Alright, I should do the rest. Don't push yourself too hard. Make sure to look after yourself. I am. Here, I thought I'd... And anyway, just came in to say have fun. Good night. Night, Sir Thermos. Hope you have a nice night. What is this arm? Needs to extend it a bit. Just a slight bit. I'm just trying to make it so that the arm... Oh. Yeah. Hope everyone's doing okay. What'd you stream? No, it's not. Corn. I don't want triangles. I want more circles. I want them cute, but they're still going to be monsters that are trying to... I still want them to be creepy. Because if they're creepy, then they're doing their job. Ghosts. I'm watching our show come. Thank you. Probably one of my favorite things to enjoy too. Especially helps with the music. Stardew Valley music is just so nice. Also with Twitch's new DCMA thing, I should probably be able to stream it no problem. As long as I'm not super quiet all the time. Could you... It's right here. Not there. Hitting buttons, but they're not. Sorry if I'm a little stuffy still. No, that looks like they're gonna cry. And do lurk, have a good rest. Thank you for rating coming. Were you drawing? Oh, I'm basically deciding to do Amodira's ghosts, so I'm trying to make them still work with the references, but kind of make their own thing. Like, they're based off the Teru Bozu, which I have right there for like a sort of cloak thing. Like a accessory on the cloak, but I also the hood. And I'm making them sort of based on the whole thing where... You know what happened with the Comet, Drac. You remember that. You know why the undead area is full of undead. So the apron is there for a good reason. And yeah, I just need to make like 3 different designs for Amadira's boots, and that would be good for her. Also trying to make them look spooky and still chibi, but not like downright terrifying. Like, I don't want them to look sorrowful. I don't want them to look vengeful. I want them to look cute. But I do like the sort of base outfit. And I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't want squares much, but a few is probably good. I don't want a lot of triangle, but a few down here is definitely nice. But not in the face. I want them elsewhere. Happy ghost with no eyes. No. Wait a moment. Hold on. What if I did kind of like a hood over the head? Like, what if I made the hood a bit bigger? Like if the hood was like right around there. You can still see some bit of the eye, but it's not like every little bit. Kind of like that. Because then you won't be feeling too... I don't know about being helped with this one. It's okay. I kind of like that, actually. So, if we just move this a bit more. Not as open. I like that. I really do like that. It's very cute. Still deadly. Thought no. Nose. Kind of a scraggly smile. Okay, I like it. I like the scraggly smile. There, we're going to just make it simple. Simple and butched up for the bottom. Not like that. You know, if anything, I might keep the eyes like that, actually. Just kind of staring at you from the dark. Ooh. Yeah, hold on. I've got an idea. I feel like I need to keep the hood idea, though, for another thing. Like, I'm planning on having different ghosts around. Or one with the scythe, for example. You know what? I'm actually going to put that in my notes real quick. Where is the Reaper? I forgot that I named the Reaper enemy Don't Fear, and that's just it. Okay. Hold on. Hood is partially over face. Polish. Fake. Okay. Better have. Thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, it's always nice to see everyone. Will, however, move the hood. But or do I? Yeah, a little bit downwards. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I like that hair. I like that hair very much. Very cute. Then we'll have like a little line over the face that will shaded hair. I like that. I like that a lot. I did say the green tea. Well, it was green blueberry tea. It was very lovely. Anywho, let's get. Ooh, I had a dumb idea for hands. Claws instead of hand. No, that's a bit too weird. It was very delicious, yes. Did you... I swear, it's like every 10 seconds I'm fucking... Oh, here's a GTXR. It's like, what the heck is that? Why are they following me? And they unfollow. Thank you for the head pats. Yeah, I think that... Let's see. I'm gonna actually make it so that it's open. Ooh, yes. That way it's part of their outfit. Spoop. Maximum spoop is being achieved. Is soon to be spoopy. I feel like they should be more interesting. Longer or wider? Yeah, that's a bit much. Do, do. Do, do, do. They kind of look like jack-o'-lanterns with the face. No, I think that's just generally what I want for the shape, but I'll do blue. Let's see what I can do with the hand. I want them more like... I can kind of just make them... I might be onto something there. Yeah, the claws feel nice. I just need to figure out what shape. I think 3 should do it. Then 1 right here. Sort of comedic claw. I do like the claw idea, because that can actually go somewhere really intriguing. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I like the claw. For general shape, that's very nice. Do the same over here. Curve. Not as sharp. This music's really good for getting into the groove of designing. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. Love the claws. I'm just going to... Just make me want to play out when Booty Horror again. Ooh. Make it. Turned. Okay, and then I just need to make a beat over here. The 3-finger rule works very well for that cartoonists like to use. I like it. gonna have to move this a little bit. Peace? Or... drink that a little. I'm definitely handling the creepy cute vibe for it. Okay. Trying to think, because I feel like the bottom should be bigger. Like, maybe it should be. I'm actually going to cut that. Okay, and then paint bucket, and then splash. Splash. What? Okay. Cool. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually make the whole thing. Okay. Let's try... Okay. Well, I need more width. That's the thing I need. I need more width. Yeah, that looks more fitting. Okay. I had to go prep for D&D game, but I hope you have a good evening. Thank you for coming, Lucky. Okay. I do like the ghost idea. I feel like it needs something. Maybe it does need more. No. No. Chibi ghosts. I don't know. It feels like it needs something. Wait, you mean for real, or...? Do you mean for real, or...? Because if your GPA is that level in senior year, then yeah, for real. Do your homework. Study a bit. Trust me. Trust me. Your homework. Even if it's wrong, they usually go over it, or just ask your teachers for help or an assistance. They will gladly help you, usually. If they don't help you, they're kind of jerks. They're teachers, that's their job. If they don't want to help you, then they're not doing their job properly. And if possible, make sure to do any extra work that you can that you may have missed or skipped or lost out on. They don't give us homework, it's more... Well... I know it's not just 1, 2, 3, and it's fixed, but... getting a handle on sleep would be good. Or go to school, please! Please do it. Please go to school. Please. You'll feel a lot better. Even just raising it slightly is better than nothing. School is a very stressful environment. I understand that school is full of people. Okay, if you're gonna get that much snow, I would highly suggest looking into some things and actually seeing what you can do and just kind of organizing yourself. Because once you do, you'll feel much if you can get a handle on sleep and if you can get a handle on just general things. Because without sleep, your mental energy is just garbage. That's basically what I've learned the hard way. Without proper rest, your body will make room for rest, be it mentally or physically or whatever. And heck, here's the thing. I normally wake up at 3 p.m. Yeah, yeah, you're slowly fixing your schedule for sleep? Good. What else? I'm trying to think, getting a handle on sleep is not mandatory, is mandatory. Any and all physical things that you can do is necessary. Oh. Oh! I could just... Okay. I guess that's better. Yeah, I would highly suggest getting a grasp on sleep as best as possible so you can at least go. That's the first step. Better sleep means you'll be able to last the day. And because my sleep pattern was horrible, I'll admit it, in senior year. It was garbage. And yeah, pay attention in class is the usual, but also here's another one. Don't just write notes as they are on the board. Write them in a way you understand if you do write notes. The better you understand your own notes, the better you'll understand the lesson. Ooh. She's not... Yeah, she's still fun. Oh, well then you need to talk to your principal on that one. Because if you literally physically can't, talk to someone higher up and then they will get you to actually be able to get out of that class and put in a different one that you need in still for the year. Like, say if it's a science class and you still need to do science, try to see if there's another teacher that'll teach that or something else, and you... Writing literally looks like hieroglyphics. Oh, I know that. I know that feeling very well. That was me in elementary school. And it did not get fixed until late high school. I know that problem very well. I do like that so far. That'll be very nice. All three. Nice. Yeah, you don't need to be excited to go to school or anything. You just have to be willing enough to go. I think that'll do for now, Ghost. Because now I kind of have a general form to them. Not just, hey, it's a ghost, run. It's basically, hey, it's a ghost. They look cute. Wait, those are claws. Making beef stir fry? Ooh, good. I am going to make some chicken. So I will have to end it here. And we will find some under raid real quick. Let's see. Let's see who to. Okay. Let's see. Shiro is doing stuff, but she's. Ano is doing stuff. Ano is doing stuff. It was a nice stream. Thank you all for coming very, very much. Oh, raid. You know what? We'll raid Oxano. I hope you're at 100%. Thank you so much. If you are subscribed. Okay. Raid message. And we will raid right now. Thank you all for coming, and we will be with Saturday for more D&D stuff.